Hello everybody and welcome to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. I've been asked a lot to play this mod. I have had people begging me in the comment section. I've got to try this mod. I've got to try it. It's so good. And so we're going to give it a shot. Now I'm telling you right now, very beginning, episode 1, I know literally nothing about this. I know that it, in terms of gameplay, I know that it's been around since Hearts of Iron 2, that there's lots and lots of backstory. There's written up like biographies about what lots of people did, historical figures did in the time period, given that events have changed, and that's about it. I know very little, so we're just gonna pop right into it. What we're gonna be doing is playing as the German Empire. Why the German Empire, you may ask me? There's a very good reason for that. Whenever I'm trying something new, I go for Germany. That's like my control group. That's my I need to compare this to this. I play Germany a lot, so it's easy to compare because I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna be popping in as the German Empire. This is post World War I, where Germany has won the Great War. So we are playing as Kaiser Wilhelm II. Let's see. Not even gonna try to pronounce that. It's Deutsch, German Conservatives. German Conservative Party is what I'm gonna assume that means. And let's see, what do we got here? Victors of the Weltkrieg, which is the World War. Land Doctrine research time plus 70%. So it looks like because we won, we've become complacent. So it takes us longer to do everything because we are victors. We do not need to kowtow to the other nations of the world. Quenched militarism. So after winning the First World War, it looks like we have definitely cooled our tits. Colonial upkeep, consumer good factories, 15%, supply consumption up 25%, so that's gotta mean we took some people's colonies. So yeah, we have like Morocco, parts of, what would that be, the Ivory or Gold Coast. Looks like we got some land down here. Yep, and all over the place. French Indochina is now German Indochina, parts of Borneo. Singapore's ours. Ceylon. I said Madagascar, so we got a lot of stuff down there. And oil shipments from Romania. So Romania, Iron Guard Romania, right here, is shipping us oil. Very cool. And should we play on Veteran? Let's play on Veteran to make this a little tougher for us. Oh my, would you look at this. Look at the Kriegsmarine here. It's even got some carriers. And I thought I could, oh, there we go. I was about to say, why can I not click on this to get information? Only 45 planes, so they're very small carriers, but we have 3 small carriers, 4 battlecruisers, 5 battleships, and there's some other stuff around too. There's a couple more. There's another fleet in here, a couple battleships. So we have a good-sized navy. The Kriegsmarine was not scuttled after World War I because we won. The French-German border definitely looks a little bit different. No Maginot there, and we have Alsace-Lorraine, Alsace. Alsace belongs to us. And this is Nanzig. Interesting. Eastern Champagne. Very cool. Very cool. So the map's definitely a good deal different. We have, so like the Holstein area, I believe it is. Schleswig-Holstein. And Nordschleswig. Nordschleswig. So that's, just North Schleswig. Okay. And yes, you are very welcome to mock my German pronunciations. That is perfectly fine by me. So the Danzig corridor belongs to us now. So that'd be this one, West Prussia. So we have East Prussia, West Prussia. Those are ours. United Baltic Duchy, Lithuania, White Russia, Kingdom of the Ukraine. Lots of cool stuff down here. So this looks like it's been demilitarized. This looks like it's been demilitarized. And I'm not sure what these are. That might just be unpassable terrain? I think that's what that is. It's kind of bipping and bopping around the map. Russian Empire, or Russian Republic, that is. It's Kingdom of Siam. Trying to see where things are. Australian Confederation. This is definitely different. India's definitely been bippity-bopped up. Ottoman Empire's much larger. Let's see, what do we got down here? Is that Socialist Republic of Italy and the Italian Federation. So Italy was split in half. That's pretty sweet. But I think it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of the gameplay. So we have research available. And let's see. This I think is all the same. Well, mostly the same. This is the same. This is the same. This is the same. They've changed some of the pictures and well, actually I think the pictures are the same. Some of the names are different, but that's all the same, it looks like. Yeah, looks like the tech is all the same for the most part. Doctrines. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is all the same stuff. Anything different in here? Not really. But I don't think tech was a focus. I don't think that was something that they were like, yes, this is something we're going to, we need to change. But I think that leaves us with the standard Hearts of Iron 4 start, which is just everything, all of the utilitarian stuff, research time, reinforced array, the radios, the machine tools, and construction. It's always what you start with. All right, so we have 47% of our factories have to go to consumer goods. That's a lot. That is quite a few. Just taking a look at our infrastructure here. Pretty good. Looks like it's 6 across the board. A little bit of 7s and 5s in there. So pretty good. Pretty good. In terms of stuff we can build. Looks like this is all pretty standard. VK31. Krashten. I know. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. Don't tell me. I like to overpronounce German words just because I think it sounds funny. So this looks like there's a couple planes to work with in here. Nothing too crazy. Basically just some basics and then some carrier versions. Same with the Navy. Convoys, destroyers, Leipzig class, Deutschland, Hipper, York. So there's a Deutschland heavy cruiser, Deutschland battleship. I believe the Deutschland battleship would have been a World War I, like Dreadnought, and the Deutschland class heavy Deutschland class heavy cruiser would have been like a World War II era heavy cruiser. So I think that's what we're working with there. Now this is something I'm gonna have to work. I would have to take some serious look. Look how big this thing is, and I don't think you can zoom out. Yeah, there's not really any way to zoom out here, so there's a lot of stuff to look at here, and I've only seen it very briefly, very briefly, and I do not know. I don't think there's any. Well, there's not. Well, okay, factions. Entente is red, and Middle Europe looks like it's all these guys are with me. That's pretty cool. I like that. Something I did notice that I just didn't really go too much into depth with is that there's more minutes. There's lots of stuff to work with. This is a work in progress, so this doesn't mean anything yet. But popularity, stability is a thing. There's way more room to work in here because there's way more ministers to work with, which is pretty sweet. I like that. Lots of different political parties. Lots of different companies, which is cool. I mean, look at this. This is heavy equipment manufacturers. Lots of different stuff that all do different things. Lots more options. This is what I wanted from, like, vanilla Hearts of Iron 4 is if you picked a company to work with, it had a significant impact on your gameplay. That's kind of what I hoped. And I know we haven't even... We're, like, 10 minutes in, and we haven't even unpaused the game yet. We're not really doing anything, but I'm just kind of familiarizing myself with Kaiserreich here because, like I said... I know nothing about it. We have a decent-sized standing military now, a lot of units, but it looks like a lot of them are missing equipment. So let's see, what are they missing? It's just manpower, I think. I don't think they're missing equipment. I think they're just missing men. But we're gonna have to deal with that. So, first things first, let's start cranking out some more civvy factories. I have... Oh, man, I don't have a lot to work with. We'll just start spreading them out. Not much. Nothing crazy. We have 15 to work with exactly. Military factories. We're going to start cranking out some guns. Support equipment. Let's at least do that. And that. And that. Get them all up. Alright, that's everything. Shipyards. Let's get one laying down some convoys. Don't go crazy. And then why don't we start cranking out some new Hipper class heavy cruisers. Right there. Oh, nope, we're not going to unpause yet. There's still more stuff to do. We're only at... Yeah, why don't we do this? Let's lay down that, and let's also do some Leipzig class light cruisers. Okay. And now we have to fit the biggest thing. What do we want to do? Look at all this stuff. There's so much cool things. All right, so if I remember correctly, we're basically in a Great Depression right now, right? I could have sworn there's like, let's see, military expansion. This is all military stuff with supply lines. Expand Wilhelmshaven. Heed the words of Dönitz. Raider. Okay, so this is all military stuff. I'm really more interested in the economy right now. So state of the economy. No, this currently has no effect, so it just unlocks the other stuff. So gain a research slot. Aftermath of the Black Week is over. Okay. Political power 100. Here, let's go with this. Get that political power early. And unpause the game finally. Oh my! And here we go. Kaiserreich Alpha version 0.4.8 to Russia with love. For months now, teams been work every corner, blah, blah, blah. I'd like to point out regarding our new mechanics. In fact, if you check the politics tab, we've added all kinds of exciting new things. Keep in mind that your stability level is directly influenced by your political power balance. Positive PP is good, negative PP is bad. So keep an eye on that. Second, you should also be aware that the mod is designed with the assumption that the player will always annex all possible states in peace treaties. So you should make sure to do that. Finally, we'd like to remind you that this is alpha, so expect bugs, crashes, various headaches. When you encounter any, please report them on Steam, blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Tell me more about this exciting new stability system. Wait, I have more questions. All right, let's look at the stability system. Let's see. Is the form of laws which can, as you see your political screen next to the trade laws. Influenced by your political power, having under 50 will cause you to go down. Very low. Go to a disaster. That's this, right? Okay. Going up is good, and very good stability is a bit different. You must get 150. And then select the corresponding law in the stability system. You get a reminder the first time this is possible. If you go under 0, you'll lose the positive stability effects. Keep in mind that the events adding or removing your stability don't instantly fire and can take several months to fire. Okay. I don't even like this mod. Gets the event, that's not very nice. Great job. News events. This is the president of the International News Tribune speaking. Kaiserreich is a mod deeply entrenched in lore and storytelling, conveying through events, national focuses, and other means. However, as the player, you might not even realize this. I did because some people have told me about it. Because most of the happening in foreign countries are unknown to your eyes. Therefore, we have created a system of news events that tell you what major events that happened recently in the countries. They contain tidbits of lore to help you understand the meaning and reasons of the events in the world. However, you may be a game tester or have serious addiction with this being your 1000th game this week. Or just a player who doesn't want pop-ups in your face. I want to know everything. All right. Constitution of the German Kaiserreich. All right, so I guess because this is very much a storytelling experience from what I've been told and what the mod itself has told me. I'm probably gonna read all these off so that you guys can follow along. After the crushing defeat of the Second French Empire by forces of the Northern German Federation, our constitution was signed, I believe that was the Franco-Prussian war it's talking about, in 1871 by representatives of the North German Federation and the 4 southern German states. The constitution put the southern German states under the influence of the North German Federation, thus giving the enlarged entity a new identity as the Deutsches Republic, or the Deutsches Reich. There we go. I don't know how you want me to pronounce Reich. That's the Americanized version. More with like an SCH is the German version. Reich. Reich. More like that, I think. According to the Constitution, the Empire was a federation of 25 German states. The Bundes was held by the King of Prussia, who had the title, the German Emperor. The Emperor appointed the Chancellor and the head of the government and the chairman of the Bundesrat, a council of representing of German states. Laws were enacted. Oh God, Bundesrat and the Reichstag. The Imperial Diet elected by male Germans above the age of 25 years old. However, it is the Emperor, not the Bundesrat or the Reichstag, who leads the power of the German Empire. With an option to dissolve the Reichstag on a whim, it is clear that the main political power in the German Empire rests not in the Reichstag, elected by the people, but in the hands of the non-elected German Emperor. Another issue with the Prussian three-class voting system, which has remained unchanged since 1849, over 60 years after the founding of the Kaiserreich. The liberals and social democrats are growing increasingly disgruntled with this status of things, and our constitution may see large revisions in the next few years. Our constitution guarantees stability, at least. Oh my! It's going to be a lot of reading in this. So Poland doesn't. So Bohemia and Poland are not on our side. Why don't we? First things first. Let's move the navy all to Wilhelmshaven. There we go. So we can get a good... Oh, and there's the big one right there. We have a real good view of what we got. 3 aircraft carriers, 21 battleships, 7 battle cruisers, 9 heavy cruisers, 16 light cruisers, 64 destroyers, and 20 submarines. And that's what I got over here. There might be... Oh yeah, look at that. There are ships elsewhere. We can pop that open here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring everybody home. I'm going to tell everybody to get their asses over here. Is that everybody? Looks like it. Get their asses home so I can get a good overview, you know, in one spot of what we got. And there's the Mediterranean squadron there. It looks like we've got a... Oh, this is... I was like, that's a little bunker symbol. That is a unit. Let's see what their template looks like. It's just garrison units. Assassination of President Kerensky. Kerensky has just been shot and killed while on the way to the Senatol. I feel like that got cut off or something. It looks like it's a little over to the side there. The assailant was taken down by the police, but the goals and intentions of the attacker are unknown. Despite his massive unpopularity amongst the Russian people due to botched land reforms and ineffective rule, Kerensky was nevertheless able to hold the country together for years, and his death has thrown Russia into chaos. The senators are already discussing possible replacement for Kerensky. New coalitions are being formed both between the left and the right, while military men like Denikin, Rangel, and Kornilov are just one step away from intervening to dissolve the democracy and save Mother Russia. How barbaric. Absolutely barbaric. I believe that was probably these guys. The Russian Republic here. Where's White Russia? White Russia is on my side. They're my friends. That is an interesting looking dork. Vladimir the First von Hohenzollern. Hohenzollern. Got some motorized divisions. Some tanks in them. There's some light tanks. No biggie there. The thing is, because this is Kaiserreich, it's not just World War II. I don't know what to do. Which was a nice change of pace. I'm very interested in seeing, like, other nations doing things. Seeing how things work with them. Okay, so Luxembourg is mine. Looks like, little bits of Belgium also fell to me after the Weltkrieg, because Liège is right on the border. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, because Luxembourg. Yeah, because the Maginot would have been, like, right there before. Cool. I like it. I've heard mixed things about this. I've heard amazing things. I've heard people say things like, it's okay, or I play it because it gets views. And I'm playing this because, for a couple reasons. A lot of people want to see it. And B, I want to give it a try. I've heard good things. Edward VIII crowned as King of Britain. King George V, the last king of Great Britain and Ireland, to have ruled the home isles themselves, has passed away while in exile in Canada. Very interesting. So after the Weltkrieg, George V was exiled out of England, out of the UK. I'm sorry, British people, they get so pissy about that if you call England the UK or the UK England. So he was exiled to Canada. The first Windsor king, his reign shall be remembered with sorrow and sadness, as during it Britain lost both the Weltkrieg and its homeland. The crown was inherited by Edward, Prince of Wales, who now styles himself as Edward VIII. King Edward is a vengeful and ambitious man and not on good terms with Prime Minister Mackenzie King. He lives on the goal of avenging his father and reconquering the British Isles, and thus is quite popular among the British exiles in Canada. What the fuck is up over with the Union of Britain? They're syndicates. Arachno. Whenever I see that, I always say arachno, like spiders. Spider syndicates. Leading Marxist revolutionary ideology. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, it's early. It's early. Actually, I want to take a look at the information on my party. Authoritarian democracy is an ideology that combines a strong executive power with a representative parliament and partial democratic political system. Takes a conservative stance on socialism to promote liberal capital economies. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. I don't know who I want to kill. But I think right now what we need to just do is try to get some of these negative modifiers to bippity-bop off my country. And as you can see, we have no manpower. Payment for the Brest Litovsk reparations. With the stagnation of our economy and worsening conditions of our citizens during 1935. So I'm pretty sure that what's happening in Germany is basically the Great Depression is happening here instead of in America. Or at least started here. Oh, fuck. Here we go. I decided that in order to restart our economy, we need additional cash. Only available option to amass sufficient capital to help our economy was to force the Russian state to prematurely repay the remaining reparations of the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. During the Berlin Conference in November 1935, President Alexander Kerensky, together with Prime Minister Pavel Milyukov, were forced to accept the premature payment of Brest-Litovsk. With drastic austerity measures, the Russian government has been able to prematurely repay parts. Excellent. So, they gave me the money I needed. Following the 1926 German intervention in China, the Treaty of Nanking, signed in November of that year, foreign trade was left to the richest cities of the coast under joint control of world powers owning interest in China. The independence of these consortium of cities was guaranteed by the major and local international powers, such as the King Empire, whatever the fuck all those people are, Canada, US, Australia, Germany, foreign investments, and legation cities themselves. Blah, 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 blah. Let the money flow. So things are going well. Things are going well in China, basically. Who the... So this is Portugal. This is owned by Legation City. So it's like a free state, basically. Yeah, look at that. They've got boop, 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 a little bits out along the coastline. The AOG controls this big swath of China. Love China. Is that me? Yeah, that's me too. Cool. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to, guys. A lot of getting used to. Black Monday. On the 3rd of February 1936, Berlin Stock Exchange stopped sinking. It plunged, fueled by the instability in the market panic. Selling erupted as soon as the stock market opened on Monday morning. It took well into the night for their teleprinters to stop spurting out the results of what became known as Black Monday. When the results were analyzed, it was clear the situation had only got worse. The shock of this unprecedented economic catastrophe will, no doubt, be felt over the entire world. The German Golden Age has ended for now, at least. All right, so national unity down 20%, production efficiency cap down 20%, factory output down 50%, construction fee down 60%, resources to market down 40%, political power -200. Removed national spirit, profits from the legations. So that only lasted for like a month. France shows its true face. The Reds are clearly set to spread their poison, as they have clearly shown during the last session of the elections. Oh, shit. They're preparing for anything. We must be ready. Manpower plus 10,000. So the French are being fuckwads. Run of the banks. German citizens, panicked by the collapse of the Berlin stock market, are rushing to make bank runs to withdraw their assets. The banks cannot afford to give out such sums, and many are in danger of collapse. Many are clamoring for immediate government intervention to stabilize this unprecedented financial crisis. Close the banks. Black Week comes to an end. Guarantee the holdings of private individuals. Gets guaranteed holding, which grants consumer good factories 8%, 50 days, do nothing. That's gonna definitely hurt my stability. I'm gonna close the banks. I'm gonna close the banks. And we're gonna see what happens here. I'm just waiting for the next event. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. The Empire of Afghanistan declared war on the Dominion of India. So that's the first war. So Afghanistan declared war on India. So we go with the devastating economic situations. Many families struggle to earn their daily bread, and the social security net is strained beyond the breaking point. Now, in the last weeks, the streets of many German cities have been increasingly terrorized by gangs of teenagers. These fuckers steal products from the markets and the shops, and often money from innocent pedestrians, or commit acts of vandalism. Mein Gott! Shocking! Yeah, it's just gonna keep stacking that shit against me. But for now, we're gonna leave this right here. I do thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoy this series. I am so far, just because what I'm really hoping is that this mod can really smoke and mirrors over the big issues that Hearts of Iron 4 has in its core. But like I said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Kaiserreich, and I'll see all of you next time.